I have a market in 2 days. I haven't finished anything since my last market, so let's see how much I can crochet in 2 days. Good morning. I did not want to get out of bed this morning. I woke up and it was a little chilly and the bed just felt so nice and warm, and I was like, let me just stay in here a little bit longer. But I finally got up and it was before 9 o'clock, surprisingly. I have not been up before 10 a.m. this week. I don't know, the schedule has just been crazy, but now that Hayden's working again, I've been gradually getting up earlier. I actually woke up at 7:30 and kind of just stayed in bed until, I don't know, 8:45. So a little over an hour. I would decide I'm gonna get up, and then I'd be like, no, the bed's warm, and then just lay back down, and then be like, no, can't get up. And then I got on my phone for a little bit, which I should not have brought my phone into the bedroom last night, because I've been leaving it in the living room. That way I'll have to get up to go turn off my alarm. But I did not do that last night. I have not done that this week, actually. But anyway, this is what I made last night. Oh, the yarn is everywhere. It's gonna be a dinosaur, Brontosaurus. And all I have to do is the head and the tail. But I have this much yarn left, which will definitely not be enough, but I do have another skein. So, one whole skein will be gone by the end of this, which is nice, because I'm trying to get rid of as much yarn as I can before we move, which this whole situation is changing. I don't really like to say my plans, because the Bible says that people have plans, but God's purpose prevails. And whatever we plan to do, we should say if it's the Lord's will. Now, if you're not a Christian and you don't believe that, I'm just saying from my Christian point of view, what I believe. But anyway, I just had a really weird thought. What if I put a turtle head on this? This looks so scary. Oh my gosh. Why? No. That one, no. Oh, my update is that my husband Hayden got a job. He starts his first, like, consistent job today. And I am so happy. I'm so grateful. Praise the Lord. I don't know if I updated this yesterday, but I was so excited. And that means we get to go to Hobbiton, and I believe we're buying tickets for next weekend. So get ready for a little Hobbiton vlog. If it's not on this channel, it'll be on Haley Drop the Mic. I don't know what I should title that channel, because the channel name is Haley Brush, but my tag username is Haley Drop the Mic, which was my original channel name. But I want to have a podcast one day and call it Haley Drop the Mic. So I don't know if I could have a channel named Haley Drop the Mic and a podcast named Haley Drop the Mic. I guess I could, especially now that there's like a podcast tab on YouTube. So I could just do Haley Drop the Mic and then Haley Drop the Mic pod. I don't know. These are just random thoughts I've been thinking about. Yeah. Time to continue this Brontosaurus. I'm gonna show you how I join the yarn when I reach the end. Even with color changes, I do this. I used to do the invisible knot, magic knot, something like that. But the thing I've found is that sometimes I can't control where the knot is. So sometimes it will be on the outside of my work, and I don't want that. So this is what I do. This is going to be my last stitch. So I crochet yarn under, then yarn over. So I'll do yarn under, and instead of pulling this one through, I'll do this one. So it's kind of hard to tell, like, when you're in front of me, but you just pull that one through. So now you have two little tails, and I just tie those together. I could have probably left smaller tails than this, but it's fine. You could do a double knot, a triple knot, whatever you're feeling like. And then that way the knot will be on the inside of your work. And then you can continue as normal. Okay. He's pretty much done. I just have to embroider his eyes on. His tail is very, like, oddly shaped. It's kind of weirdly pointed at the end. Also, this pattern has mistakes in it. Well, I think she updated one with less mistakes, but it's still less mistakes. But it's a free pattern. So, I think the only mistake is in the head, and you need to do like an extra increase or something. But this pattern is just difficult for me, so I usually avoid it. It's just like, I don't like connecting legs together, like where, you know how the no-sew patterns are, where you kind of like join the legs together? That's always difficult for me. And then, I don't know, the work to make this no-sew is kind of complicated. Because this is completely no-sew. I don't even honestly know how this works. I've made this a few times. But it kind of, okay, it starts with the legs. And then you make a hole for the tail, and you continue up to the head and close it, and then do the tail. I don't know. That's why I'm only making one of these. The dino is complete. I always am worried that the eyes are not the same on both sides, but you know, you can only see one side at a time, because if you look at them straight on, you can't see. So I think it's still fine. Oh, the true test. Does he stand? Let us try it out. Yay, his legs are a little crooked. But he stands. Does anyone else love planning and then it never goes how you want it to, or you get nothing done on your list? Well, at least I got the dino done today. This is how my day was supposed to go according to last night. My schedule is going to start at 8 a.m. My day started at like 9 a.m. which is not bad, but I was going to wake up and read the Bible. I did that. I was gonna go on a walk at 9 a.m. I did not go on my walk. I might go later today. I was just really tired when I woke up. I was gonna film a market recap. This just says at some point because I forgot to put it in, and I knew I needed to do that, but I didn't put it in the schedule. 10 a.m. crochet turtle and film the short for the turtle. I have not crocheted the turtle. I instead crocheted the dino, which I was not planning to do until 1 p.m. But I also didn't think I would get a head start on the dino last night. So that saved me about an hour and a half. But yeah, at 11 a.m. I was going to crochet some chicks. And then have lunch at noon. Then do the dino at 1. And then at 3... I was going to do capybaras until dinner time, which is usually around 6. And then at 8 p.m. edit my market vlog and edit my vlog for my other channel. So, who knows if we'll get that all done today. What time is it? 10:54. So I'm thinking I will have enough time. I don't know how long editing will take. My videos are mostly done. I just have to do some like finishing touches and do thumbnails. But those won't be up until, I think I'll do one tomorrow and one Sunday. I can't remember what my schedule is. For my other channel, there's not really a schedule. I started out doing a video every day because I had just transferred some videos from this channel to that channel because they fit the topic better than they fit crochet. So I had enough videos to do every day for about a week, but then I think I skipped a day or two or three. I skipped some days. I wanted to do Tuesdays. I just like Tuesdays for some reason. Tuesdays have always been my favorite day. I always had either like a piano lesson or some kind of like activity on Tuesdays growing up. And then my husband and I just have like an inside joke of Tuesdays. I don't know. So I like Tuesdays. But would it be better for me to just upload them on the weekends? This channel will be uploaded on Sunday, New Zealand time, and Saturday, US time. So I think that's a good plan, but I'm still trying to figure out what day I want to upload for my second channel. But you know, it's okay if you get off schedule. I mostly just do a schedule so that I know what I need to do, and then I know how much time in the day I have to do each thing. Okay, so my schedule is going to start at 8 a.m. My day started at like 9 a.m., which is not bad. But what also helps is if you don't want to do it like hour by hour, just make a list of everything you need to do and then right beside it how much time you think it'll take you. If you have time blindness like me, then maybe add a little extra time. But for crochet stuff, I time myself, so I have a pretty good idea of how long things are going to take. Like, I knew that Dino was going to take about 2 hours, and I think it ended up taking a little over 2 hours just because I kept messing up. And I kept getting distracted. So maybe still add a little extra time. Is the timer even going anymore for the Dino? No, I stopped it, I think, after the head, and it was almost at 2 hours, so I don't know how long it actually took me. Probably like slightly over 2 hours. Anyway, it's a dilemma. Should I go ahead and make lunch? It's not even 11 yet. I still have, oh, okay, it's 10:59. When I wake up earlier, I want to eat earlier. It's just how it works. So, am I hungry? Let's go ahead and make lunch. It'll be done in about like 20 minutes. And while the lunch is going, I can get a chick done, probably. I think they take like 15 to 20 minutes. But yeah, I'll do at least one chick while I'm waiting for lunch to be done. Eat lunch. Then we'll go from there. We don't have to plan out our whole day at once, unless we have a lot to do, which we do have a lot to do, but none of these things have a certain time that they have to go except lunch and dinner. The meals. The meals are important. Feed yourself. If you haven't eaten today, go eat, drink some water, go to the bathroom. I know some of us have some ADHD going on. So, and we get into hyper focus mode and we forget to take care of our bodies. So, take care of yourself. You're welcome. We have some decisions to make, as you can see by all the yarn that I have. So, this is the last of the Bernat yellow that I have. I don't know if it's enough to make a chick, and I wanted to make 2 chicks. So, I think I'm going to use it for a whale, and then use this for chicks. This is Baby Bella, Baby Chenille. I got this from Spotlight. It's a very pale yellow, which I don't really like. I like the brighter better, but I didn't want to buy a whole ginormous other skein of not Chenille, Bernat. They don't have Bernat. What is it? I don't know what their version of Bernat is called. All they had was like 400 gram bags of it, and I don't need that much. for just 2 little chicks, and this might be my last market. So I got this because I also got a tan version of this for Capybaras because it was really the only option for tan. There were 2 different options and I just ended up choosing that one. But yeah, this is only 50 grams and it was like $2 because it was on sale. So whale, and then after lunch do the chicks. Okay, I got a bit distracted, but I have heard that they're making a live action How to Train Your Dragon, and I've been wanting to make a toothless. I saw this pattern. You can't really see it very well because it's so small on the screen. For a tiny little mini toothless, it's not really focusing. But you know, I already have a dragon snuggler pattern. What if I just modify that into a toothless? So if I have an extra 2 hours to kill, I might make toothless today, but we will see. I don't know. I have a lot planned. No, I don't have, I just used my green eyes. I just realized, no, I used my green eyes for my other dragon. And I only have 2 different colored eyes because I thought it would be cool to put 2 different colored eyes for a project because I couldn't choose. And now I only have that, which would look cool, but it wouldn't be toothless. Okay, let's just get started on this whale. I lost a yarn chicken again, and this time I don't have any backup. And I had 2 rows left. So what can I make with this much yarn? I don't know. I'm just gonna slouch it over here. You know, us crocheters don't tend to have great posture. If you do, congratulations. Posture check right now for everybody. I'm about to get up. There's only like 2 minutes left of my food and I don't know where all of that time went. So yeah, what can I make with this much yarn? It won't really matter now after the video. I mean, I can apply it for the future. But what can I do? That's just like super tiny. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the new plan. Since I'm waiting for my chicken tenders to cool down, which I'm not buying these ever again. They're like more like chicken nuggets, but the like crispy part, the batter, yeah. The batter like either cracks off or is super like squishy, which is gross. And the inside tastes like a chicken nugget, which there is a time and place for a chicken nugget. But if I'm expecting a chicken tender, there is a difference. Chicken nugget, I feel like, is more like ground together, while as chicken strips are more like flaky. That's not the right word, but like strips of chicken. Okay, new plan. Finish the turtle, and instead of doing the chicks today, I should just do them tomorrow on the bus. That way I have something to do then. And then if I have extra time, make more whales. So still don't know what I'm going to do with this, but that is my updated plan. Maybe I could, ooh, new idea. Maybe I could do a seahorse and use this for the accents. That's a good idea. But what color should I use with yellow? Purple is the complementary color of yellow, but I do not have purple. I wonder... See, here's another thing that I have very small amounts of. I don't think this will be enough if this was not enough. These colors look so nice together, but neither of them would be enough for the body. Unless I just make it a striped. But, okay, what would be a third good color? These 3 together? Or these 3 together? These 3 together is kind of nice. So I could do the body, this mint green, key lime. lime green, not mint green. Sorry I got those mixed up. And then do these as accent colors maybe. That might work. Or I kind of like these colors together too. Or these together. We'll figure it out. I could always just make a green seahorse with yellow accents, but I've made enough lemon lime citrus theme things. I changed for the reel because I was basically in my PJs, but it is almost 1 o'clock and I've finished the turtle and editing the reel. So, yep, I was gonna save it and schedule the upload to YouTube, but TikTok now has this thing where if you want to save it without the watermark, you have to post it immediately. So I'm gonna wait until tomorrow because I already have a video planned for tomorrow. And yeah, what are we gonna work on now? Let's look at the list. We can check off the turtle and the reel. I think it'll be fine if I do the market recap. Actually, I could just do the market recap right here. I don't have to go outside. That probably would be better anyway, so the lighting won't be so harsh. It's 1 p.m. and all we have to do left are the capybaras and film the market recap, which that should take about 30 minutes for the market recap, and then I'll have plenty of time for the capybaras before dinner, and maybe I'll even do a seahorse or something. I did it! I finished the market recap. Watch that have all been in slow motion. I need to go check now. My battery's almost dead too. Okay, it's 1:30, so that took about 30 minutes. Let's cross off the film market recap. I like how I just wrote at some point. This was my schedule. And I just put film market recap at some point. I've drawn arrows to show like what I actually ended up doing. It's kind of messy, but it helps me to know what I have left to do. I also check it off. So I know that at 1 p.m. I already had done the dino, so I drew the arrow to when I actually did it, so I knew I had that time free. So now all it looks like is on the list is capybaras, and I think I might make a seahorse. Is there anything else I want to make? I was thinking about an alligator, because I have so much green left and I saw a cute alligator pattern. I wasn't supposed to start the capybaras until 3, so I have a lot of time. I might take like a quick break and also change because I have these thick sweatpants on. It's warmed up today. This morning it was chilly, but now it is hot, so I gotta change my sweatpants. But I will get back whenever I start something else. Guys, I have a great idea for what to do with my leftover yarn. Hayden and I are planning a trip to Hobbiton, and it's a week away, so I think I would have plenty of time to make this. It's a little Hobbit house bag. Kind of looks like a mushroom, but that makes me like it even more. I love mushrooms, if you don't know. But all I have is Bernat and Premier Parfait Chunky. The only acrylic yarn I have is black and red. So I think it would be fine if I use the blanket yarn for it, but stay tuned to see if I end up continuing with this project because I think that would be so fun. This alligator is almost done, or crocodile, I don't know which one it is, but 2 things. 1, I did not read close enough, and there were supposed to be 4 rounds between these sets of legs. So to fix that, I'm just going to go back maybe 2 rows. Make sure you stick it right under that armpit, and then hook the end and pull it through. And the legs look much more even now, but the back legs are a little bit shorter than the front legs now, so I don't know if that's noticeable. I realized this as soon as I closed up the back. So maybe I just gotta do the same thing, but in the front. and I'll just go like a diagonal, so one like down and over. This is not making much sense probably, but so now this leg will be a little bit shorter, and I think it might look better closer to the head actually. What is happening? As you see, the eyes just fell out because I did not secure them in because they are too tiny, and the only way that I would be able to get them to stay is with the hot glue gun, which I do not have, and I do not know if this Airbnb lady has a hot glue gun, so I think I'm just going to embroider them, even though it looks nice with the eyes, but just gonna have to embroider it, because I do not want to go ask for a hot glue gun. I think it's better, it's more spaced out, and I think they have heads closer to their, they have arms closer to their heads anyway. So that's just what it's gonna be. So yeah, he's gonna be like $10. He only took 45 minutes to make before the eye embroidery. Eye embroidery should take like 5 minutes. His tail also looks like it should be longer, but I'm not going back to fix that. I'm not making any more of those either. I'm not making more than one of anything that I have not brought to a market yet. Little gator guy, which maybe he should be a crocodile because, I mean, I don't think there's crocodiles in New Zealand, but there are in Australia, so he's a little croc. And he looks better. There are his eyes. And now he's baby safe too because he has embroidered eyes. So I'll link the pattern. I just made a mistake. It wasn't the pattern's fault. I just read it as row 11 instead of row 11 through 16. So he's supposed to be a lot longer than this. Now to the capybaras. It is now 3:23. I'm pretty sure this is size 4 yarn. It doesn't say, but look how small it is. And for the pattern, she's using size 4 and a 3.5 millimeter hook. This is the smallest hook I have used in a while. So let's see how this goes. This yarn is not okay. It's like fluffy yarn. It's like fuzzy. And I cannot see my stitches at all. And I do not have the mental energy to do this right now. So I don't know if I'm going to see if I can return this. I mean, it was only like $2, but I got 3 skeins, 2 of this and then the yellow one that I was thinking about using for chicks. And I could just use the yellow that I bought for my other project. And I would get like $6 back. Is that even worth it? I do need to make a squid, probably 2 squids. Because squids sold at all of my markets. I don't know what color to use. Also, I'm having another chai because I am hungry and all I have are bananas and I've eaten like 2 bananas today already. I'm gonna make dinner in a couple hours, so hopefully this will hold me over. But I turned the camera on because I want to look through my patterns that I've purchased and see if I can get inspiration. Oh, I already see this moth that I have not made in a while. I should try that. I think it took me less than an hour to make Halen the Moth by Knotted Cat. I could use white and I could use the little scrap pieces that I have. I think that would work perfectly. Let's keep looking just in case. I think a lot of these are for acrylic yarn because that's what I started out with. I don't want to do anything too big. I do need to do a squid, so let's pull that up. I don't know what color I'll use though, because I have red. I could do a red one. I have sage green, which that color does not sell very well, so I'm hesitant to make anything with that, besides the like dinosaurs and frogs and turtles. Things that are naturally green, and the crocodile, I'm hesitant to make like squids and octos, because they don't sell well in that color. I could use orange, and it'll be just very small. Yes, I'll use the Premier Parfait Chunky since they posted, hello? For the promotion photo, the market used a picture of the Premier Parfait Chunky squid. That was too many P's in one sentence. I had to re-say that sentence like 3 times. I don't know how many squids I'll get done. They take 45 minutes to an hour to make. So I guess I'll try lime green, since I know I for sure will not use that color. I need orange for a gift I'm doing, but I don't know how much I'll need for that, so might not do orange, even though that would probably be a good color for a squid. What other colors do I have? I could do yellow again. I know for sure lime green, so I'll stick with lime green and then a moth, and that's what we'll start out with. Sounds like a good plan. I don't want to overwhelm myself. Oh! What am I thinking? Why don't I just use the yarn I just bought, like, for the turtles? I'll use that for... I'll make some octos in that, and then... Yeah. We're getting ideas, okay. Oh, guys, look, my hair looks short. Should I cut my hair short again? This is making me think no. It always looks better tucked behind my ears. No. I tried it, like, up here. It looked like a lollipop bobblehead. Did not like it. Let's fix that. See, I like the look of my hair long, but it's just annoying. Why did I save a micro crochet pattern? Actually, I could try it. I have the embroidery floss. Guys, this makes me sad. Do any of you remember when I was crocheting Nessie? And I went up to day 3, and then I never finished it. It was just a lot working with the fuzzy yarn because I could not see my stitches, and then I started doing markets, and it was just too much for me. So maybe one day I will continue and give Nessie another try. But that pattern was $20 US dollars. I see why there are 5 out of 5 clouds instead of like stars, I guess. For patience, 4 for time, 4 for complexity, 5 for mindfulness. Oh my gosh. Maybe that'll get done one day. So I'm sorry if you were looking forward to that. Whoops. I think I've picked out all that I'm gonna do. I'm watching Elle right now. She is another crocheter. One thing that she's been doing that I like are the keychains. Like, have you seen people doing the Sunny Angels keychains and the Calico Critters keychains? I would feel bad turning those into a keychain, but they're really cute. And I want to try it at some point. I really like Calico Critters and always wanted to collect them as a kid, but never did. So I think it would be really fun to build a dollhouse and decorate a dollhouse and collect Calico Critters, but I'd have to be kind of settled down to do that, and we're very much not settled down right now. We are living in New Zealand, and we're on a temporary working holiday visa that will last until August at the latest. We will likely leave earlier than that. And then from there, who knows? We have some ideas. But yeah, it's just a distant dream. Maybe not too distant, but definitely not happening within the next year. But when it does happen, I will be sure to put it on this channel because I don't want to just keep this to crochet. That's what I've been doing right now. I definitely want to continue crocheting, but I also want to put some other stuff on here. Like maybe, I don't know if I'll put drawing on here, but like different crafty things. I made a mushroom hat for the Ren Fair and I started vlogging it, but then I don't know why I gave up. I thought it was going to be too hard to film, and it really probably would not have been. So I don't even know if I have the footage for that anymore. Yeah, stuff like that. Stuff that I'm already planning on making and then just like posting it. I don't want to make this a tutorial channel. People have asked me for crochet tutorials, and maybe if I end up making something I create out of my own head, like a pattern or something, maybe, but I'm not gonna do tutorials on how to crochet. I might do crochet tips here and there. But this is mostly to document things that I'm creating and share my life on the internet with strangers. But hopefully we can just become a community and not as much as strangers. Even though we don't know each other, but it'll be like we know each other. I don't know. Internet friends. Oh man. When Hayden gets home and when we eat dinner, I'm gonna take a nap. Because we have to leave the house around 7 in the morning, so we have to be up before that. Look how cute this is. I saved this not to buy it, but it's not a pattern. I wish it was. Look how cute that is. My battery's almost dead. It's a knitted little frog with a sweater. These frogs are so cute. CC Toys Shop. Do you have patterns, ma'am? Okay, some of them are knitted, some of them are crocheted. I think the sweater might just be crocheted. I don't know. I've been wanting to make these. They're so cute. And you can make little outfits for them. I think the frog is knitted, sadly. Let me know if you know of a pattern with that style of frog that's crocheted, because they're so cute and I really want to make one. And you can get so creative with their clothes. Like, that's how look, they're low matching. Look at it. Like, one of them has a mushroom and one of them has a bumblebee. You can't really see very well, but you can get so creative with their outfits, and that's how I got started with crochet. I've started making doll clothes, and so that would just like bring back my inner child. Oh, okay, I could spend so long scrolling through that. Octo or moth? Octo, then moth, then squid. That's like least to greatest of the time that it'll take. When probably I should do it the other way around. That way I'm not having to do the big projects on the bus. Another tip if you're a YouTuber. I have found that changing my title can help with the algorithm, because for my recent reel, it was a turtle and I titled it, "He's Just a Sleepy Guy." And I did hashtag crochet, hashtag amigurumi, hashtag sea turtle. And it had like 20 views or something like that. And most of my videos have around, reels have around 500 views. So I was like, why is it not doing well? And I changed the title to Crochet Sea Turtle, hashtag amigurumi, hashtag plushies. And now it has almost 500 views after a few hours later. So let's look at these analytics. There is a big like peak right after I changed the title. So try changing your title to something more straightforward. And if they are doing well, keep it. Actually, and tags don't matter that much. They're mostly not the hashtags, but the like actual tags. They're mostly for spelling mistakes. The example they gave is if there's different ways someone might spell YouTube. They might have it all as one word. They might have it hyphenated. They might have it 2 words. So that's what the tags are for. They apparently don't help very much with the reaching an audience. And my most viral video doesn't have any tags. The mini crochet dragon with the pink dragon, that has no tags on it. I forgot to put tags, and it ended up being my most viewed video so far. So that is just proof. I mean, there are always outliers, but that just works with my point. Also, sometimes it takes time. Some videos will blow up and get a bunch of views at once and then not as many over time. And some it'll take a while. So I've noticed, like my capybaras, one of them only got a few views and then overnight it got like 1,000. So sometimes just wait a day, wait 24 hours, and if it's not picking up, then maybe change the title then. That's just my tip for you. I have the body of the octo done. It's really weird because this yarn is thick, and so I had to use a bigger hook size, which maybe I should have used even bigger than that. But this is all I have left, and it's for I just have the legs left. They're just 8 bobble stitches. So comment if you think I'm gonna win or lose, Yarn Chicken. I just spilled my safety eyes all over the floor. No. I have to pick them up. I should have filmed this on here, but I filmed it on my phone for a reel. This was the most intense game of yarn chicken I have ever played. I ran out of yarn on the last tentacle. I found a scrap piece of yarn from when I wove in the ends for the head, and that wasn't enough. So then I did a little bit of surgery and used this blue from this other yarn, from this Bernat yarn. And it finally was just enough. But the thing is, there's knots that I had to make that they're under the tentacles, so you can't see them that much. And I was thinking about lowering the price because of it, but this yarn is thicker than Bernat, so it'll probably be a little bit bigger anyway, so I think it'll even itself out. And if someone says something about it, then maybe I'll lower the price. But they should be looking at what they're buying, honestly. It's not like it's gonna fall apart. I made sure it's secure, so I'm not being dishonest. Oh my gosh, I'm glad that's over. What time is it? 5:20. Why did that take so long? I do have so much black yarn that I don't know what to do with. I could make a cat. I've been trying to find a good loaf cat or like small cat pattern that I like, but I haven't been able to find one yet. And you can comment one if you want, but it's going to be kind of too late for that, for this market. I could use it for the next one. Do we do the squid next, or do we do the moth next? I think the squid, because it's easy. And I already have done it a lot of times. So I was wanting to save this for a mermaid, but I don't think I'm going to get to the mermaid. I can just rebuy it later if I really want to do a mermaid, because I'm trying to get rid of as much yarn as I can. I could use this, but again, this is for another project, and I don't know how much I need. I don't think I need the whole skein, but I don't want to risk it. I do not want to risk it. Time for the squid. This is probably going to be another game of yarn chicken. So much yarn chicken in here, which is good because that means I'm using up my yarn. But comment if you think I'll win or you lose yarn chicken for a squid. I could grab one out to show you. Oh no, I couldn't. I don't have any. You can tell I'm tired when I sewed this shut without putting the eyes in. Where did I miss? Where did I miss that? How did I miss that? Again. Alright, I'm gonna show you everything I've made the past 2 days, day and a half. I'm very tired, it's midnight. Last night I started this dino, and this morning I finished up the head and the tail. Yesterday I finished up these 2 turtles. As you saw, I basically just finished sewing, crocheting all these things together. I already had the body parts made. I just basically crocheted the belly. Crocheted them all into the belly. And then, what's the next thing I made? Oh, yesterday I assembled this tiny little hermit crab. All I did was sew the shell on. I made a crocodile that I kind of messed up on, but it's alright. I made this octo today. I already showed you that process and how it was stressful. He matches this turtle. I made this squid, the snowman I haven't shown you yet. I think he turned out very cute. I used safety eyes for his buttons, but I like how he turned out, and I made his hat a little crooked on purpose. This was a free pattern on Instagram, and I can link that. I'll link all of the patterns. And then finally, I made this cute little seahorse. Oh, I was gonna make a moth, but I'm too tired for that. But I had a little bit of this ocean shades when I finished this, so I chose to use the key lime Premier Parfait Chunky and then do the ocean shades as the accent colors for the mane and the fins. And that is everything I crocheted the past couple days. My voice is being lost. Let's count how many things I just crocheted today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So today I crocheted 5 things, which I think is pretty good. Let's count the hours. So this took me probably 1 hour, maybe less. I think this took me an hour, so that's 2 hours. This probably took me around an hour 3. This probably took me an hour 4. This probably took me half an hour to 20 minutes. So I'm just gonna say that I spent 5 hours crocheting today because I know I made a lot of mistakes. But I'm pretty okay with what I've made so far. I'm just ready to go to bed. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's messy right here, but that's what happens when you're crafting. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see my next market video. My market is tomorrow. I still have a few crochet projects planned coming up soon. Some Christmas items, and then also a Hobbit themed item that I'm planning out. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, then it would be very appreciative. I would be very appreciative if you subscribe. And yeah, stay creative.